Creatures of the Night, it's your girl Tati. Let's talk about Ring of Honor. We had women starting off the show. Mina Shirakawa going against Layla Gray. Really great opening match. And I'm just looking at the odds here and I'm just like, this is Mina Shirakawa we're talking about. They will most likely have her win. After what I felt like was great chemistry between the two of them, Mina just has this personality that is just like, oh my God, like how could you not fall in love with her? Now, Layla Gray, she has been announced to be part of the tournament to determine the first women's pure champion. Now, she's in this tournament and I'm just like, all right, before they actually start this tournament, everyone involved should be in some type of match, something to show people why they deserve to be in this tournament since no one actually earned being in this tournament. And unfortunately, in this situation, Layla ends up taking the L via figure four. Now, for me, I feel like this was a huge mistake because you're kind of showing people in a way that Layla may not deserve to be in this. Now, honestly, I really do feel like in terms of booking, she should have maybe not take a win over Mina Shirakawa, however, taking a win over someone else. When we think of pure rules, it's much more technical than other typical type of matches. And for her to take an L via submission, it's not looking good for her getting into that tournament. Really great matchup, but in terms of where things are going for Layla Gray, she should have taken a win, and it probably wouldn't have mattered who it was against. After this, we do have some fun trios action. We have Johnny TV teaming up with MXM Collection. I'm not gonna lie, I was just like, Johnny would fit them. Before he ever even got in the ring with them, I was like, he would fit them, but I think the MXM thing is good on its own. And the more and more I see Johnny with them, I'm just like, hold on. I like them together. They're supposed to be a heel. However, the crowd is cheering Johnny as if he's in his own motherfucking team and just booing MXM. They go against the Russell Twins and Rosario Grillo. Really great matchup. And honestly, I would say this. Some of the local talent, I see them bringing them a little bit more and more often, which is great. And we can use these people more and more often. Instead of being like grabbing people from city to city, because I think that helps brings up a little bit something in terms of credibility. When we're used to seeing some of these local talent several times, it doesn't look like they're just winning over anybody. MXM Collection, Johnny TV, they have really great chemistry with each other. I would not mind seeing them get the 6-man tag titles in the future. Or just tag titles with just MXM. Johnny TV is very capable of holding a singles title on his own. So that's another combination when it comes to that team as well. They end up taking the win. I don't know necessarily where things are going when it comes to this team. However, we need to get things going in terms of putting some titles on the motherfucking line. Best match of the night, the Ring of Honor Women's TV Championship match. For whatever reason, not being the main event. I don't know what the hell that's about. However, we had Red Velvet going against La Catalina. La Catalina won a opportunity to go against Red Velvet. I'm going to say this before I move on. I like when people are earning opportunities to go for championships. Like, that's the way that's supposed to go. Earning opportunities to be able to do things. So it gives good rapport for La Catalina when it comes to her and people who are watching the show. I am fucking loving Red Velvet with this title. I feel like we haven't seen too much of her since she was out for a little bit. However, in the ring, with her being a heel, why does she come up so much more confident than when she was a babyface? I don't know. I think the heel persona fits her a lot better than being with being a babyface. Maybe when she's a babyface again, we'll see much more personality out of her. But she was so dominant here. Now, Catalina, she was able to hold her own. But once Red Velvet got her hand on that ankle, it was not looking good. So she kept focusing on that, and it just wasn't enough for La Catalina to win and get her hands on that title. Red Velvet ends up taking the win via submission, and rightfully so. I would love to see Red Velvet in a storyline with someone, because I'm seeing her in the ring and I'm seeing how much she's changed in the ring, and I'm just like, I would love for that to translate in a story as well. Now, with the Supercard of Honor literally was supposed to be May 2nd. They moved that shit all the way to All In Weekend. We need to get the ball rolling in terms of storyline. I can't necessarily say I would, at this point, want to see Red Velvet lose this title. I just feel like I would like to see more of her before I could conclude if maybe we should move on. So far, I think she's done a great job. Main event, we had tag team action. We had Spanish Announce Project going against Griff Garrison and Cole Carter. And yes, Preston Vance and Jack Jameson, they also come out as well. And I have to say this, Preston and Jack Jameson being ringside was so fucking distracting. Like, holy shit, like, they look so good. Like, how am I supposed to concentrate on the match when y'all got these good looking men outside the ring? I did have to watch the match twice because I was really distracted. Anyway, Cole Carter, Griff Garrison, they have chemistry with each other because they've already had experience with being a tag team. Remember, last year they were managed by Maria Kanellis. So the chemistry is there. And hold on, wait a minute. Cole Carter, this is his first match in quite some time. He was injured like mid last year, so we haven't seen him in the ring. We've seen him ringside with the Frat House, but we're actually seeing him getting back into the ring. So really good look for Cole Carter. Now, Angelico, Serpentico, they putting in work. The crowd is loving the baby faces, obviously. However, we have the Frat House. Did you guys think that they were just going to be out there and not cheat? They were out there cheating. Am I okay with it? Absolutely. They're living up to their name. They're living up to exactly what you would think that they would do. What y'all thought they was going to do? Just some charity work or some shit? They are out there beating up onto both Angelico and Serpentico whenever the referee just happened to not be looking. And they end up taking the win, which I am okay with. Now, after the match, the Frat House was just like, you know, let's just beat these motherfuckers up. Why not? They end up stomping them out. They're beating them up. And I'm just like, okay, well, which team is going to come out here to even things up? And maybe we can get a feud brewing, you know, with another team. In my opinion, I thought it would make best sense if it was Dark Order. Dark Order kind of have like a little feud going on with their ex Dark Order mate, which is Preston Vance. So I figured they was going to come out. No, Bandito came out. Now, when Bandito came out, I was just like, oh, well, why? He comes on out there and he pretty much beats up the whole group, and then he just stands tall with his title, and he's checking up on Serpentico and Angelico, and I'm just like, well, why are we doing this? Now, look, in terms of him being the world champion and a babyface, you're just like, all right, I guess it makes sense for you to come on out there, be Captain Saberho. You're the leader of everyone in Ring of Honor, I guess, so you should come on out there and restore order up in here. In a way, that makes sense. However, in terms of like telling stories or whatnot, it would have made more sense for any team. I don't even damn what team it is to come on out there to even things up, just to keep things moving in terms of there literally being a whole bunch of other teams in the ring. Nothing really comes about it. Bandito just holds his title and everybody's cheering. Whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. Not a bad episode. What can I say? We got a little bit of time of wrestling, just 4 matches. Could have been a little bit longer for me. I already made my suggestions. Tony Khan, if you're not watching my damn reviews, then you're definitely not watching what you should be watching. They need to dedicate time to filming Ring of Honor on its own, because like I'm watching every match is like at a different venue. I'm just like, do y'all even have time to film this shit? Like, what the fuck? Not bad of a show. We just need more time dedicated to tell stories and give longer shows. At least push it for an hour, 20. If we can at least just give an hour show, maybe people will be all right with that little $10 we're spending every month. Overall, not bad. Go ahead and check it out if you have not. I will be back on Saturday with a review on Collision. See you guys then. Bye.